Hi, good afternoon, students. We meet again. I'm teacher Adelina, or you can call me teacher Ad. So today we are going to continue with our discussion with SPM English SPM Trial 2022, and we are using SBP questions, which is paper 1. Right? Okay. Do I need to refresh back what is paper 1 about? So I don't think so, because if everyone knows that paper 1 is the paper where students are being tested on their reading and the use of English, right? So when we say that use of English, there is one part of the test that will test students their vocabulary and the grammar. Okay, and this paper is also known as the hybrid paper because students not only have to blacken the answer sheet for multiple choice questions. The students are also required to write answers for the last 8 questions, which is in part 5. Okay, and altogether for this paper, the marks is 40 marks because there are 40 questions altogether. Alright, so without further delay, let's start. Now, in the first part of in part 1, for the English paper, students are actually given 3 multiple choice questions, and you can see that from one part to another, the level of difficulty will increase. Okay, alright. So in this for this paper, I already put in straight away the answers so that it's easier for you to see later on why is the answer related to this particular questions given. Okay, now let's look at the first part, which is question number 1. Now, sometimes multiple choice question in this part, you could ask students about only following true. Sometimes they will ask false. The students have to provide with what is the false, which of the following is not true. Sometimes students will be asked about the general idea of the text. So we cannot predict what kind of question will come out in the exams, but students have to be very aware of all these variety of questions that might be asked to them. Okay. Now, if you were to look at question number 1, this is an extract about E Formosa, and everyone knows where E Formosa is, which is in Malacca, and it also mentioned about the architecture of the building itself. Who built the building, when was it built, and the reason why Formosa is being built. Okay. Now, if you were to see the answer given there, the fort has been standing for centuries. What does it mean by century? Why? The answer is not A. Formosa was built in Portuguese. No, it was not. Does it mention was built in Portuguese? No. It mentioned in Southeast Asia, not in Portuguese, because Portuguese is not in Southeast Asia. The fort was completely destroyed. Was it destroyed? It is not destroyed. You can see that the fort has changed many hands, and you can see at the last sentence here, but a few parts of the fort were left untouched and also underwent reconstruction. So the place was actually built up back again, reconstructed again after it was being demolished, but not all parts of the building are down. So therefore, the answer is C, because the fort has been standing for centuries. See how many years has it been there? Since 1511. Okay, alright. Second question. This is a poster about the benefits of fiber. What can fiber do to our body? So the question is asking students to give the purpose. Purpose means we need the advantage, the reason why. Okay. So the answer is an A. Is A. Alright, why is it not B and why is it not C? It is an A because advise people to choose what they consume. See, it is all telling you what does fiber do to your body, potential benefits. Okay, choose what you can eat. Here, ingredients high in fiber include whole grain bread, beans, barley, and fruits. Then it gives you some pictures. Okay. It is not a B because inform people how to prevent diabetes. it is not telling us to prevent diabetes. It is telling us the benefits of high blood. Okay, the purpose, right? Remember the purpose of the study. C, promote a slimming supplement. Does it mention anything about slimming supplement? No. It only tells you it helps to aid in weight loss. So therefore, the answer is A. Right. Number three. Number three, students are required to get the general idea from the dialogue what actually is being discussed. Right. The answer is a C. Yeah? Now let's look at the dialogue. So the dialogue is discussing a conversation between Diana and Suraya. So they were talking about this beautiful scarf that they are looking at, okay? And one of them is saying that talking about the price, talking about the beauty of the scarf and so forth. Okay, all right. So the answer is C. Why is the answer C? Scarf is from a famous designer. You look in paragraph 2. I think the price is reasonable because it's a limited edition of a well-known brand. Famous designer, well-known brand. Okay? It is not an A because it has nothing to do with Soraya's birthday or coaching and she wanted to buy that. No, it's not that. She was just she was just looking at it, hoping that, probably hoping someone would like to gift her. Next week's her birthday, right? That you get what? I'm not sure what is it. Probably discount. Yeah. Okay. B, Diana is buying Soraya discount. Was she buying it now or she was planning to buy it later? She was planning to buy it later. See, next week. So definitely the answer is C. Okay, let's go to number 4. Now, number 4 is an excerpt about a movie entitled Uncharted. Okay, Uncharted. Okay, this is an action-adventure video game. Oh, sorry, not movie, video game. Sorry, by Sony Interactive Entertainment and developed by Naughty Dog. Created by Amy Hennig, the Uncharted follows a group of treasure hunters who travel across the world to uncover various historical mysteries. The series features historical fiction, elements of fantasy and folklore, and fictional characters alongside real-world historical figures and events. So here, students, now the following are true. All of these are true except for one, meaning that one is false. Okay. The answer is A. Naughty Dog is the character of the game. Does it mention that is the name of the game, the character of the game? No. See, it was developed by Naughty Dog. The game itself is developed by this person, not the character of the game. Okay? Alright. It is not B because this is not, it is a history-based game. It is. It's mentioned here. The line. And C, some of the events in the series are based on actual events. Yes, incidents, yes, it's true. It's also mentioned in the line, some of the lines here. Alright? Okay? Alright. Number 5. This is a conversation between two persons. So from the dialogue, we can conclude that the answer is B. Okay, what was this about? Why did you sad? What happened? I lost money. I just need to do this. I need to buy new shoes and borrow my money. It's okay, Lisa, I don't want to continue. So this boy actually has lost his money and he's sad, but his friend is willing to lend him some, but he refused to. Okay, so what happened actually? What is the conclusion? Lost the money doesn't mean that he was stolen. He must have misplaced it. Lisa is concerned about Luffy's shoes. Luffy's shoes or Luffy? Definitely Luffy, not the shoes. Okay, it is not C, lend 300. He borrowed her some money? No, he lost his own money. Okay, and his lady is actually pity him. So the answer is B. He must have misplaced the money he just took out from the. Okay. Alright, number 6. Now the notice is about online shopping platform, the best, which is pacifica.com.my. Alright, here it tells you what you can get from this particular online, and this is again the question requires students to give a general view of what the notice is about. So the answer is C. Various types of household products. Is it household? Okay. Health and beauty, fashion, mobile and tablets, home appliances, and much more. It is not A because paying for delivery for all the products. It's not paying. Free delivery. Offering free delivery throughout the year. Is it throughout the year? No, it's between 16 until 25th of September only. So therefore, the answer is C. Number 7 is an advertisement about a car. Tesla has come out with 3 new products, 3 new models, Model X, Model S, and Model Model 3. Now, this advertisement tells us about what? Again, general understanding of the advertisement. So the answer is B, the models and the price of Tesla cars. Is it? Yes. You can see Model X, Model S, and Model 3. It is not A, not the benefits, and it's not telling you that Tesla is the leading producer of electric cars. It's not. Alright. And the last question for part 1. This is a campaign, an advertisement of a campaign to beat the plastic, to support the environment and reducing carbon emission for a more sustainable lifestyle. So now, what is the poster about? So if you look here, the answer is B. Alright. Money donated will be used to save marine life. Is it? See? Will be donated to support WWF Singapore conservation, not conservation, actually it's conservation effort. Okay, students, please remember, sometimes in exam paper, we do have mistakes in spelling. So don't worry. Alright, don't worry, usually your teacher will tell you what is wrong. Yeah? Okay? Alright. That is why the answer is B. So very important. Okay. It is not an A because WWF Singapore will not be organizing. It's not organized by WWF Singapore, but others and probably individuals are organizing this, but the proceeds will go to them. Okay, not A definitely. Consumers are encouraged to bring their own bags on weekends. Does it mention about bags on weekends? No. It doesn't mention anything. It's just that there will be more plastics in the ocean, severely impact the wildlife, and help by reducing plastic waste and bringing a reusable bag. Okay. They just encourage you to bring reusable bag. Is it on weekends? No. Here, bring your own bag Monday to Wednesday, not weekends. So Monday and Wednesday are weekdays, not weekends. Alright? Okay, now let's go to part 2. Okay, part 2 is about immune system. Okay, our immune system. So in part 2, usually they will give you 10 questions, 10 blanks, where students have to actually fill in the blanks with the correct word. And for this part 2, the multiple choice question will be given 4 choices for each numbers. Okay, meaning that the difficulty level is getting higher and the text is way more longer. Longer in the sense where it is not given one paragraph, it's not given one sentence or 2 sentences, it's giving you more paragraphs. For example, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Okay? Alright, now, if you were to see the choices of answer, you can see that for this particular part, students are being tested on their vocabulary, their knowledge in vocabulary, and their knowledge in tense, which is grammar. Yeah. Okay. For example, number 9. Number 9 is testing you on your grammar. Make up, make in, make off. So this is actually, it is testing you on vocabulary because these words, okay, these phrasals, actually has different meanings. Okay. So if number 9, what is the sentence? So the answer is B, made up. The immune system is what of different organ cells and proteins that work together. So it has to be made up, means that it is consist of what? What is it contain? Not made out. not need in, not need of. Number 10, testing students again on their vocabulary. At the same time, this is also past tense, made, created, increased, divided. For number 11, students are tested on their grammar because this is preposition. Preposition. You're talking about the condition of the thing, of the sentence. Okay, alright, number 12. This is testing students on vocabulary. Good. Okay, number 13, testing students on vocabulary. 14 too is testing students on vocabulary, and at the same time it's testing students on their grammar, which is tenses. This one is continuous tense, this is past tense, this is present tense, and this is also a present tense. It's just different between singular and plural verb. Okay, number 15 is testing students on their vocabulary. Would be, take, bash, and hit. This is actually quite similar, but different situation. Look at number 15. Number 15 sentence is what? So if the pathogen comes back for round 2, body can what? The answer is beat. Okay. Can beat it off straight away. Can it be take? No. Bash, hit. Okay. Number 16. Good is testing students on their grammar, cohesive voice, or linkers. Okay, 17. This is testing students on their vocabulary. Okay. Alright, and number 18 is testing students on their grammar for WH question. What, when, which, and where. Okay, so you can see that the only part where students are being tested for the vocabulary and grammar will be in part 2. So this one, students have to be really carefully when they want to answer the question. And you can see that the question is this. Okay, alright. Let's go to part 3 now. Part 3 is comprehension. Okay, part 3 is comprehension. And you can see that in part 3, the text is way longer compared to part 2. And it consists of a few paragraphs. Sometimes you can go up to 8 paragraphs, 10 paragraphs. Like for this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 paragraphs altogether. 9 paragraphs altogether. And students, please do not read the paragraph that you want to. You have to look from top to bottom. Okay, and I just would like to remind you again that it is better for you to make notes. If you want to put the number of paragraphs, you put it on your left hand side. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you want to count lines, you can count line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, that is one. The second one is sometimes in the paragraphs you can see some words or phrases are being bold. So if you see these bold phrases or words, for example, okay, be careful because there will be a question that is related to this, probably something that you have to refer to, or you have to give the meaning of this phrase. There must be one in any comprehension question. Okay, let's look at how comprehension question is being asked. Okay, now, comprehension questions can be difficult, can be easy. The difficult part would be if they don't tell you where to get the answer, which paragraph they can refer to. But like for this paper, it's quite easy because why? Students are given the paragraph number so that they can easily find the answer for number 19, for example. So if the question says that in paragraph 1, why did Serena feel she had to win? Go to paragraph 1 and you read here. Can you see the word she had to win appear? So this is paragraph 1. So you read first. What is it? They were all distraught. The strong spirit of competition and the desire to be the champions got to everyone. Sabrina was no exception. She too felt she had to win, meaning that she's going to take part in a sports competition, and she knows that everyone wants to become a champion. She too wants to win. So let's see what's the answer. Let's see. The sense of competition on winning was infectious. Infectious means not only she wants to win, others want to win as well. Meaning that the answer can be gained from paragraph 1. So same goes with number 20. Same goes with number 21. See, they give you the paragraph where to get the answers. And it should not be that difficult, yeah? Okay. Then it continues, paragraph 4, paragraph 5. This is what I meant by quite easy, because why? Paragraphs are given where to get the answer. But when we come to next one, you can see paragraph 6. Still, students are given the link to get the answer. Paragraph 7. Only number 26. Students are not meant. The paragraph is not mentioned, but they give you the line. At the end of the text, we learn what. When we say, if the question says that at the end of the text, let's look at the paper back. And is here. Can be the last line. It can be the first of the last paragraph. It depends. But we have to read from here to here. Understand? Okay? Alright. Okay, now let's go to part 4. Now, part 4 is a part where the difficulty level is increased a bit. So this time of around, students are required to answer 6 to complete 6 blanks of paragraphs or sentences with suitable ones with 8 options given. 8 options given. Okay, let's see. So this text is about digital detox. What is digital detox? Read first. Okay. Digital detox means people who are so addicted to digital, and they have to there are many ways for us to detox ourselves. What can we do to make sure that we are not too addicted to it? Okay, not too addicted to it. Okay, then you can see number 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 30. So altogether you have 6. Right, from the 6 here, we have to find the suitable 6 answer to answer the question. Okay, for example, like number 27. We rely on them to keep us connected and up to date while giving us the opportunity to share content and get inspired. Does it suit the first one? Yes, it does, you see. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat can serve as a constant link with our family, with friends and family. So, because they are a constant link to our friends and family, therefore, we rely on them to keep us connected and up to date while giving us the opportunity to share content and get inspired. See how it is related? Okay, that is why when you do part 4, you have to see the before sentence in order for you to get the after sentence. The same goes with number 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Alright, is it that difficult? I don't think so. So I said paper 1 is actually quite easy to be attempted. And I see that most students actually can score for part 4 because they will take a longer time to read and to understand. Okay. Alright, and the last part, which is part 5. So this is where the hybrid happens. For this part 5, students are actually to answer and write the answers on the answer sheet. And no more blackening the the circles. Alright. Okay. For part 5 students are actually given paragraphs. So you can see that A, B, C, D, E, F, A. All this alphabet refers to the paragraph. So this is paragraph A, paragraph B, paragraph C, paragraph D, E, and F. And these are about main components to build financial literacy. So you've got 6 options of literacy component, financial literacy component. Let's look at the type question. So the question is like this. So what is going to happen is that 4 of this statement actually comes from these paragraphs. So you have to read because these are the descriptions, for example, for interest. These are the description for budgeting. So when you see budgeting, you talk about money. Okay, let's look at number 33. Ahmad wants to learn to plan and track his spending. And the paragraph answer is B. Why is it B? Because you want to budget yourself. See? Average income over past few months, write out all the expenses and categorize them to identify where the money has been spent. Once this information is found, you can track where you can cut back and reallocate those funds towards goals that are more important. See the word, you can track where you can cut back. See? You can see the word track here. Okay, that's how you find your answer, your clue words from this question. Okay? Right? For here, just write the paragraphs B, F, D, and C. And you can get it from here. And the last one, the last 4, and the last question, the last 4 questions is where students are actually to write only one word, not more than that. Please remember that if you write 2 words, even in one blank, and even though the answer, one of the answer is correct, it is still considered wrong. Okay, where do you get this? You still get this in the paragraphs as well. Okay, for example, like this. Many people find that debt is one of the most challenging. Why? In the financial literacy, any debt? Yes, debt management. For many, debt is the biggest obstacle to reaching their financial goals. Is it correct? Obstacle. Okay. It's just that here, obstacle is in singular form. When you answer the question, it is in plural now. So many people find that that is one of the most challenging obstacle or obstacles. Obstacles. Okay, to help them achieve their financial goals. So here you have to be very careful. You must know when to change it, when to change it to singular, when to change it to plural, when you want to change it to present tense, when you want to change it to past tense. Okay, right? So I think that is all for SBP paper 1 trial. So I hope that is very clear, and you can see that if you were to compare in the previous sessions, your questions are quite similar to one another, especially in part 5. You can see that the hybrid part is when students actually have to write no more blackening the circles. Okay, so I hope to see you again next time. Please take care. Stay safe. Bye.